Do you have the scavengers on Blu-ray?
No, I don't.
Great. Good.
Is that for my...
I literally saw it in JB Hi-Fi the other day in the Stillburg. Literally, not $50. So it's very expensive.
Oh, well, I can transfer you $10 because Jeremy PayPal does. Listen up, producer Jeremy.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Gave $10 to the Ko-fi, which you can donate to down below.
To buy the Steelbook.
To get the Steelbook, because every year on my birthday, Connor buys me the latest animation on Blu-ray, but the covers on the normal Blu-ray are so rough, and Jeremy had enough of you gifting me those, so I gave you $10 to assist in the Steelbook.
It can't, sometimes like they've been left on the shelf so long they don't change the prices on them.
Yeah.
I feel like it can't be $50 still.
I think it still is. It's not. It's been. I don't think it's too old. I think it's only been out for a few months.
Do you even watch them? It's cool if you don't.
I haven't watched the Celestial Toymaker one yet,
Fantastic.
but I will watch them. And I think we should
Fantastic.
review some of them. I think it'll be cool.
Fantastic news.
And I think one of the other ones I've only watched half of, but the other ones
Brilliant.
But I do want to watch Celestial, and they're on the shelf there. Look, they're great. See them there, down there. How good's the shelf? The
shelf is really good, actually.
Speaking of classic Doctor Who, today's pod, welcome back, second pod of the week. God, kill.
Same day, baby.
Today we're going to talk about season 13, the new release, the AI Abomination. Connor's just sipped a beer that I gave him.
Very good, actually.
It's a great beer, Pirate Life.
Very nice.
It's a great beer. So we're going to be talking about season 13 briefly at the start. My thoughts on the AI stuff that's going on. Is it as bad as people are saying? We'll talk about that. And then we're going to talk about Doctor Who season 18 and continue on with our reviews.
Am I talking to an AI?
Thank you.
Now go all the way back.
Yeah, thank you for that. We are going to do our review for the Keeper of Traken as we continue with season 18.
Yeah.
You can subscribe if you haven't already. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at 50Doctor.
Comment down below.
Love you.
50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50%. Cat.
What was the point of me saying comment below? Let me know.
Close your eyes.
Mine's
When I
okay.
close my eyes.
I hear more screams than you could ever imagine.
A little birthday token of appreciation, Connor, for yours truly. You can open them just to remind you of the amazing Disney Plus era.
I love it. This is fantastic.
Don't make me laugh.
I love it.
For audio listeners, it's a mug with Mr. Ring-a-Ding.
Is this the official store?
No.
This is awesome.
Because they were costing a fortune. And I was going to get you the official merch, but it was going to cost so much money.
I love this.
I'm great. I'm glad.
I actually love this.
Yeah, that's good.
I can't wait to show our family group chat is Mr. Ring-a-Ding's face.
Is it really?
I put it there.
I maybe wouldn't put it in the dishwasher. I don't know if it does it say at the bottom if it's dishwasher.
So what, hand wash it? I love mugs.
No, it just says made in China. So yeah, maybe hand wash it.
This isn't like a joke or a skit. I have like this. I don't know what it is. I don't have OCD. Maybe it's like anxiety, but like at home or wherever I go, but even at home, there's only certain knives I can use, certain forks, certain spoons, certain mugs, certain plates. There's just stuff in the house I can't use, and when I go to other people's houses, I don't like using stuff.
Yeah,
but I'm very picky with cutlery and china, and generally, like I can use this mug.
Well, that's good.
I can just tell I can use it.
That's good.
But it very easily could have been the other way. And I'm just being honest, I can use it.
I'm glad. Yeah.
It just looks like I can use it. So.
Mr. Ling.
I love that. That's so cool. Is it Etsy?
Yeah.
That's fantastic. That's cool because that actually supports like creators and stuff.
Yeah.
And I love that. He knows I love to be supporting independent creators.
I saw those official
brilliant.
BBC license ones, and I was like, they're making too much money off of us wanting Mr. Ring-a-Ding.
I love that. I think
that's good.
I think I just shit on the Disney era so much, but this episode I love. That's
that guy.
Honestly awesome. I fucking love that.
Don't make me laugh. We need him on the soundboard. Why don't we have him on the soundboard?
I have him on my other show. Don't make me laugh. Thank you so much.
Okay, let's play this thing again, shall we? It's time to talk about some AI Doctor Who stuff.
Here. Boom.
Am I talking to an AI?
Season 13, the latest Doctor Who collection set has been released. I saw, as I'm sure you did, Connor, as people in the UK started getting them, they started complaining like, I can't believe I only got mine 3 days before the release date, as they always do.
Yours flew into your mailbox yesterday?
There was yesterday. I literally saw someone this time, and they're a very popular person on Twitter, and I don't want to name them because they seem nice, but they always complain about this stuff.
Okay.
And they said, I saw one tweet one day, and were like, didn't get delivered today. Rare miss from insert company here that they bought it from. And I was like, it's probably the day or so it was supposed to come out. And then like 4 or 5 days later, I swear I saw a tweet from them that was like, today's the official release date of season 13. And I was like, oh wait, so you were complaining
You didn't get it early.
you didn't get it 5 days early because other people were starting to get theirs.
Right.
But yeah.
Does that normally happen? They normally get it early?
Yeah.
People?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyways, so season 13, it is out now. And the first things that I started to see on Twitter, as I'm sure you did as well, was some complaints about the use of AI in the reconstructions. And
is that fucking Sutek?
yeah, that's the Sutek season.
No way.
Yeah, it's the Sutek season, baby.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Is that fucking Sutek in it? Oh, tell me that ain't fucking Sutek.
Me dog lock in fucking Costa.
So, yeah, and I started to see some screenshots on there, and I was like, don't look too crash hot, some of that stuff. And there's more and more screenshots that started to come out in more higher res. I started to be like, oh, this could be a bit grim. But also, like, I was like, when you're watching it in motion, it's videotape anyways, maybe it will look fine. I watched a couple episodes. I watched the first episode of Terror of the Zygons, which is one of the worst ones apparently on the set, because apparently some episodes are better than others. So I put on Terror of the Zygons, meant to
Harry
be the
Simon's
worst.
last episode.
Yes. So I watched the first episode of the whole set. And it's pretty rough. I'll be real. Like, I love these sets and I love the effort that goes into making them. But it is pretty rough and not...
Is it really noticeable?
Yeah. And
Crazy.
there's times where you kind of forget about it, and there's scenes that look better than others. But there's some scenes where it is like horrific to the point where I'm like, how did this get past? Like, if you're watching it on this laptop screen, you'd notice it. Like, it's only maybe if you're watching it on like a small phone monitor or something that you wouldn't notice it. It's so bizarre to me that they were like, no, that looks good, because it looks not good. And the scenes that are good, and I appreciate the effort that goes into it. And I just think that this was a wrong move and a wrong decision. And to have AI involved isn't something uncommon with these restorations, but it's to how much you let it be involved. And that's where the problem is here, because people don't look real. And I found myself watching the episode being like, I'm not listening to the dialogue. And I've never seen Terror of the Zygons before. I was like, I'm not listening to what's going on, because I'm just like, whoa, that person looks weird. Their mouth is moving weirdly. So it's nuts. There was a shot of someone like lying in the water on the beach dead, and like it looked like bad CGI is what it looked like. It didn't look like a real like film or tape. It looked horrible.
It sucks, because from what I hear about these sets is that it's just all the beautiful like handcraft that's gone into it. So it's like it's just one of those conversations you feel like it just seems so obvious that it was a bad idea.
Yeah.
And you're right. Like, I know everyone hates AI, and I'm with you. But like, you're right. There are ways that it's been used for years now.
Well,
and stuff.
it has been used in other sets.
So, yeah,
it's just
you're right how it is used and how much it is.
When you move that like slider up, right? I'm sure it's not this simple, but when you move that like slider up of like how much it is AI'd, maybe just bring it back down a little. Sometimes we all go too far.
Yeah,
and that's okay, but it should never have got to being released at the level of AI that it is, because it feels like a first draft where someone's gone, hey, what do you think of this? And then it needs like a board of people to be like, that ain't
and
it,
they're
girl.
very pricey as well. So
I think the prices just keep going up.
Yeah,
this AI stuff would have made it
less
way
effort's going
easier
into
for them
it.
to do it. Yeah. But then the other thing that is just so annoying is like, this is one of the most beloved seasons of Classic Who. Season 13 it's one of the goated, people say. And it was the one that I've been looking forward to, I think, since season 25. It was always season 3, 25, and 21 are the ones that I've been wanting. Got 25, great. Love that collection set. There it is, signature from Sylvester McCoy on the front. Loved that set. I thought it all looked amazing. And the special features are great. This one, once again, has great special features. I flicked through some of them. But just the AI stuff is so distracting.
it seems like a really bad choice, and I don't know how it came to fruition. Like, it just seems like a bad idea that just somehow got through the cracks.
Yeah.
Particularly in this day and age, It just doesn't seem like.
Yeah, no, it does make me wonder how many people are involved in making these sets because, like, it just someone surely saw that and went, "That's not great."
I've only seen screenshots from Twitter, and it looks really bad.
Yeah, it is that bad. And like some of them, you know that shot you would have seen of someone with a beard?
Yeah, that's
beard?
what I've seen. Yeah.
I remember looking at that and being like, oh, that looks rough. But maybe it's just like it's taken on a phone or something. Yeah. And then when that shot came up, it was in the episode that I watched. And it's bad. Like it's bad. Poo bad.
Very strange, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It just sucks because people love these sets and support them and have supported and bought all of them thus far.
Yeah.
Even I'm considering collecting them. Not the special editions, that's way too hard to do, but just the standards, I'm considering getting them. Maybe, I might. I always say that and don't do it.
You've been saying it for years, I think, since it was announced.
I have been saying it for years, I don't know. But, you know, people want to support them, and it's just very strange to me that's what happened. It's just very disappointing.
Yeah. I think it is just one where they've clearly just gone too far on something that they were already doing for a while, and maybe they just pushed it too far with this set. But yeah, hopefully they tone it back for the next one. I'd love if because they do replacement discs a lot. I'd love if like just for one or two of the episodes. Yeah, nice one. Just for like one or two of the stories where they have gone too far, because apparently a lot of them they pass, and I'm not going to expect them to send out discs for the whole set again, nor the money of recreating them again and going in and re-editing them and fixing it. But I'd love if they just toned maybe Terror of the Zygons and then I think Ambassadors of Death or something. No, we've done that one. What is it? Ambassador? I'm not sure. One of the other ones later on is meant to be terrible as well. So maybe if they just like resend out those two discs or something like that as replacement.
Do you really think they're going to do that? That would cost them so much money.
No, well, they do replacement discs often is what I was saying before, because quite often they have like names spelt wrong in the credits and things, and people get all sniffy and they're like, can't believe they spelled that name wrong. And so they send out replacement discs. Right. But that's always for like just one of the stories on the set. So that's fine. And so it's not like the cost of the discs and stuff that's the problem. For me, it's the cost of having to go in and then completely sort of re-edit basically redo the remaster, right?
Yeah.
But crazy things have happened. I remember when Power of the Daleks, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. Power of the Daleks is Patrick Troughton's first story. It's animated because it's all missing. And ages ago, I think just before the 50th, they did that animation for it. And it was rushed and terrible. And there was a lot wrong and got a lot of complaints. Now, they obviously couldn't do another animation again for free, but I think within a year or two, they redid it and they did like a 2.0 version of it. And you had to buy it again. So the BBC one.
That's crazy.
But it was called like Special Edition, and the animation was much smoother and better, and yeah, it was less rushed. So maybe there's like a season 13.2.
Do you think we'll ever get sets like this similar to this for like 2005, 2006?
Maybe like because they've done the remaster thing enough with like 1 to 4.
Yeah.
I know you're like, do it in 4K, but I don't really care about that too much. I wouldn't mind if they did like from Jodie's era onward when it was shot in 4K. I wouldn't mind that. But yeah, no, I don't see, because also so many of the actors are like less accessible for interviews and behind the scenes and stuff. Like I'm sure you could maybe get like an Arthur Darvill. Maybe you could get Catherine Tate for an hour, or like, Freema. But it's less like, I don't think you're going to be able to do like, Christopher Eccleston and Billy Piper go to the set of Doctor Who season 1 and there's like a 30-minute documentary of them walking around the filming locations and stuff. Like you're not going to get
behind
that,
the sofa.
Yeah.
With Chris and
Chris and Russell.
God, that's worth buying the Blu-ray.
That would be fire. But then again, you could
behind the flaming sofa.
They're behind the conversation with videos they do. I like what you said there.
Thank you. Nothing. Crickets.
They have these great like in conversation with where they sit down with actors for like a whole hour, just going through pretty in depth with some stuff, and they're always meant to be one of the highlights of the set. So maybe if you got like an in conversation with Chris, that'd be elite. If he went down and was like, "Yeah, this is sort of what happened," and it's not trying to get the tea, but just trying to walk from A to Z of what happened.
Is Tom pretty open about his like dislike of the show in those interviews?
Tom Baker. No, he talks pretty. No, I think he talks pretty common. I've not watched too much of his stuff, to be honest, on the special features, but and the stuff that I have watched, he's been pretty positive, and he's always talking great things about Liz Sladen. Yeah. I think some of the stories often come from other people on the sets with Tom, but yeah. On that note, last week we introduced a segment about beef. And thanks. We're gonna come back to that next week because we had all the stuff with the new news and all that stuff that came out about the upcoming Christmas special.
I don't know what
and
you're
all
talking about, but that's great.
What?
I'm so I don't know what you're talking about, but
So last week on the pod we introduced like a beef segment where we were going through Robert Schumann versus Julie Gardner or Jane Tranter, I think it was.
right,
And we said comment below any great beef that you know from the worlds of Doctor Who.
right. That's
Between
right.
like
that's
actors
right.
and writers,
That's
things
right.
like that. Once again, still comment them down below. But I do have some great tea that someone mentioned in the comments. I did some research and found
I think I know what you're talking about.
I found a great interview with one of the people involved explaining what happened, and we'll come back to that hopefully next week because just
Incredible.
in the interest of time. But there's a tease for next week. Yeah,
Brilliant.
stuff. I need hype. I need a bit of hype. We've been talking for a long time.
We
recorded
have been talking for a while.
2 episodes back to back. Let's get a big cheers. Cheers.
Cheers to the freaking weekend.
And
I'll
Christmas
drink to that. Yeah, it's Wednesday.
It is Wednesday. That's not usually. It's usually a beer day for you Wednesday, isn't it? Not for me.
Yeah, but I did it last night.
Oh, so now you every day. It is rough when you accidentally make it through a week. And
You literally on the show made me sound like such a degenerate alcoholic. I go to work 5 days a week like everybody else.
There's nothing wrong with it.
I got James Blunt tomorrow, so...
Oh, so it's really a big week.
Well, I will be drinking tomorrow night.
Yeah. But there is like, it's not a bad thing, but like, you know, when you go through a week and you're like, you just say yes to a beer on like a Monday, just a one-off, and then all of a sudden you've said yes on a Tuesday, someone's asked, and then you already had planned to do something on the Wednesday, and then Thursday you're like, oh, cricket's on or footy's on or whatever, I'll just have a beer, and then it's the weekend, then you're like, oh no.
Right.
I've had a beer every day of the week.
That does happen rarely.
Yeah, rarely for myself as well.
But I normally always take Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, normally Thursday off.
See, I love a Sunday beer.
I don't really see...
Sunday afternoon, or not getting pissed, but like like if I've done some work in the backyard, like last Sunday was great. Like it was nice and warm. I did some cleaning, like basically got rid of like the winter mess of the garden, you know,
Right.
freshened it all up.
Right.
And I'm like, fuck, it's hot. It's 1 p.m.
Yeah.
And I messaged my buddy and one of my friends probably once a fortnight on a Sunday afternoon. We'll either go down the pub or I'll go to his, or he comes here and we have a couple beers. And it's just like 2 hours or so just chatting and having like a few beers.
On a Sunday.
Yeah, just like a nice calm
Sunday, bloody
hang out.
Sunday.
Sunday, bloody Sunday. That's it. Yeah, okay. Shall we go on to the review, Connor?
Let's do it, Aidan.
Let's talk about the Keeper of Traken.
Good night, girls and boys.
So we are continuing with season 18. We are getting so close to the end.
Logopolis.
Yeah, next week we'll be doing Logopolis. Now I can't say it. And then a reminder, after Logopolis, we're going to do Davison's first story, Castrovalva, because it connects.
It does. It's part of the Master Trilogy.
Oh, you've been looking ahead.
No, I haven't. I
cheeky
did
bugger.
I did Connor's Facts Corner.
Oh, right.
Keep
Okay.
it
Oh,
what?
no, he's dying.
And it was one of the facts.
Yeah, okay. And then once we've done Castrovalva, then we'll get started on with season 13, the AI Revolution.
Well, we do find out in this episode why there's most probably a trilogy as well.
Yeah. I'm very keen to talk about that stuff with you.
Yeah.
But first,
I didn't know that, at least.
The Keeper of Traken is the 6th serial of the 18th season of the British science fiction television series.
Doctor Who.
Thank you. Which was first broadcast in 4 weekly parts on BBC One from the 31st of January to the 21st of February 1981. In the serial, sorry, just burped. In the serial, the alien time traveler, the Master, Jeffrey Beavers, seeks the power. They see that they just pulled the rug out from us there.
That's kind of tripped me out.
Yeah,
With it.
not the Doctor.
Crispy Pro Master.
The alien time traveler, the Crispy Master, seeks a power on the planet Traken known as the Source, which he wishes to use to restore his life. The end of the serial introduces Anthony Ainley as the Master. The serial is also the debut of Sarah Sutton as companion to be Nyssa. We also obviously got Tom Baker as a doctor in this one, with Adric, Matthew Waterhouse. Returning once again. It's directed by John Black and written by Johnny Byrne.
Cool.
Yeah, okay. I've seen this one once before. Connor hadn't.
Have you ever seen it?
I had seen it.
Okay.
Classic line. We should just get a soundbite for that so I can stop saying it.
Yeah, exactly. Just play it.
Yeah.
And a happy hello to you too.
I remember watching this one in the past and being like, kind of mid, but didn't mind it. This time, probably not too dissimilar. The stuff I like about it a lot. And I think it's really interesting at the start. And then I got a bit bored. And then the last 10 minutes, I think, slaps. Like, I think it's pretty fun and hectic the last 10 minutes. Connor, combining this with the podcast that came out earlier in the week, for the last 2 hours, I've heard you be very grumpy about Doctor Who. I am hoping, and that's okay. I'm hoping, though, perhaps I can hear you talk some positives. Connor, what do you have to say?
What do you think I have
the
to say?
Keeper of Traken. I've got a weirdly good feeling about this one with you.
Yeah?
I don't know.
We've kind of had two in a row that I've not liked.
Yeah, you started off enjoying season 18 and then you sort of been like, hold your horses.
Yes,
it's not
hold
that
the horses,
great.
Aidan.
Hold the horses. Ooh,
Yeah.
My mic is about to fall down. But Connor, what did you... Hold on, let me fix this bloody microphone.
This is going to sound fantastic.
I bet it all sounds great, dear listener, and I love you and just...
Headphone users, please be careful with your eardrums for the next 5 seconds.
Oh, mate, I blew all their eardrums at the end of last week's pod.
I have this to say.
Well, tell me your thoughts on the Keeper of Traken.
This episode was, in my humble opinion...
Give me the headline. The title for this podcast episode is...
Doctor Who, Tom Baker's final season bounces back with penultimate episode.
Hell yeah.
This was great.
You really liked it?
Really liked it.
Awesome.
We're back on, baby.
Yes.
We're back, baby.
So what do you like about it?
First of all, I love penultimate episodes.
Mm-hmm.
There's a darker tone to this. It's a setup for the final. I think Adric's used great. I think the Doctor's great in it.
Yeah.
I love the Crispy Master in it. I think it's a cool villain.
Yep.
I'm getting really sick of these like almost like medieval-esque like townspeople.
Yeah, even this one, it's like it's
very
space,
similar.
but they're still medieval.
But it worked for me.
It's like fantasy, less medieval. It's more like a fantasy vibe.
I vibe with it. And there's the Keeper at the beginning. Who
Yeah.
I keep using the video of him like disappearing in the TARDIS in his chair. It has a vibe to it of... There's even, I think it's summed up perfectly. There's a line by the Keeper and he's like, I'm getting too old. I've seen too much. And the Doctor says, I can relate. And I think that really does like thematically really suit Tom's character right now.
Yeah.
I watched this because we were filming earlier this week. I watched all 4 parts on Monday.
So did I.
Good for you. Good for you. Yeah. And I gotta say, I had a really good time with it. I actually didn't get bored. I enjoyed all 4 parts. I think I've definitely seen better episodes that are like stand out more. But I was like, come on, this is now the time to ramp it up for me. Get me excited for Logopolis. And it did.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think for me, what I needed, I just needed like a shift in the story to like make me a bit more interested. I wish the Crispy Master reveal was at the end of part 2.
I can understand that.
Needed that, and then we could explore that master a bit more in part 3, and then introduce Anthony Aliens in part 4. And I just think that would have maybe just kept me on my toes a bit more with it.
There's nothing wrong with that, actually. I think you're right. I think that's a good take.
I'm here all day.
Because yeah, it does kind of get to the Master talking from behind the camera in his ship going, silly girl. I will kill you soon. Yeah, it's like okay, this is getting a little bit repetitive. But knowing that the Master was going to show up, it actually helped my excitement. And maybe it would have been cool to not know.
Well, this is what I was thinking the whole time. Did you spot Anthony Ainley from the start? No. So when he became the Master, was that the reveal moment for you?
Yes, and that was awesome.
That's what I was hoping. I was really hoping.
Nyssa's father.
Yeah.
So that's great, and that's what will spur on the trilogy, which
Yeah.
I think is awesome. This is like the era Doctor Who of trilogies, I guess.
Yeah, I guess coming off of the amazingly successful East Base
Yeah,
trilogy.
exactly. The East Coast trilogy was such a hit.
Yeah,
you know?
because I remember when I watched season 18 first, like 4 or 5 years ago, when I spotted Anthony Ainley at the start and was like, I'm sure that's the Master. I'm sure it is.
The Master of Disguise.
Because quite often in Classic Who, before before Colin Baker's the Doctor, he's in an episode.
That's
as
right.
A different actor.
That's right. Yeah.
Same with like Ian.
Yeah.
He's in a different episode.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, maybe it's the same thing where Anthony Ainley's just playing this
Right.
other character, and then he turns into the Master at the end, and I was like, oh, cool, that makes a lot of sense.
It's awesome with it's the clock. That's the TARDIS.
Yeah, the clock TARDIS.
And that is in season 22. They have the...
Is it?
In Revenge of the
I
Cybermen.
can't remember.
Is it Revenge of the Cybermen for season 22? They
Attack
have
of
the clock.
the Cybermen?
It's on the back of the fucking thing. You see the clock.
Yeah, well, there you go.
You know, the TARDIS dematerializes and it's
fan.
the clock. Yeah, fake fan.
Well, doesn't it become... are you talking about the Doctor's TARDIS or the Master's?
Doctor Stars.
Because I know it becomes like an organ at one point, doesn't it?
Yeah, but in is it Revenge of the Cybermen or Attack of the Cybermen?
Yeah.
And it's the clock. It's on the back of the thing.
Yeah, cool. Oh,
Yeah.
Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah. So that was a fantastic reveal, and I'm digging this.
I'm
I was
glad.
like, this is good.
I think you sort of hinted at, the vibe of the episode and how
Yeah.
much you love that. And I have to agree. I think
It's melancholy.
for me, the vibe, so much of it comes down to the lighting. And it's rare we actually get some darker sets in Classic Who, because quite often they just blast the studio lights. It's the lighting, but also how it works with some of the best production design of Classic Who. I think these sets are amazing. They're so unique. Like it feels like you're in a little fairy tale, but also in space. Like
Garden of Eden-esque.
yeah, it is. Like there's just like this feeling of magic behind it all, and I love it. Like I think, and the sets look good. They look sturdy. They just look fucking amazing. And I think all of season 18, the sets have been great. Like remember State of Decay, we had the 1800s ships that they're on. I think when we did that episode, I referred to it as 1980s ship. I said the set design is very 1980s. No, the episode was set in the filmed in the 1980s.
Right.
But like the 1800 like ship vibe. Like I think the production design throughout this whole season has been pretty solid for a lot of the episodes, and this one is a highlight for me. I think it looks amazing.
Fantastic. Yeah, fantastic comments. Like I really do agree. My hype for Legopolis is really got me into this episode.
I hope you like Legopolis.
I think I will. I really do think is it well loved?
Yeah, Legopolis is like, even the people that don't like season 18 tend to be like, Legopolis is pretty good though.
Like, did they bring back like an old writer?
I can't remember who writes
Who even
Legopolis.
writes it? Yeah. Because
I'll
I know Tom from doing Connie's Facts Corner. I know Tom was very dissatisfied with the writing of the
Christopher
season.
H. Bidmead, who is the script editor at the time, so sort of showrunner.
Okay.
Yeah, he writes it. Yeah.
And it almost ends on a cliffhanger.
It does, and it's interesting. Like Nissa, again with like Adric, has yet to sort of become a companion. Like she's just like, Father, where's Father? I can't even remember how Nissa gets involved in Legopolis. So that
I'm wondering how, but it's cool.
It's very cool.
It actually really it was impressive and it's cool. And how long does Nissa stay on for?
She's on till I think sort of mid-season 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's on there for like maybe just under 2 seasons, I guess.
And Tegan comes in Legopolis. Yep. This is exciting. We're really getting close. I'm glad that it was weird to be excited to watch Classic Who.
Yeah.
And I actually was keen because I want to see how it ends. Like I really do want to know how it ends.
I'd agree. As much as like you, I've been a bit up and down with some of these season 18 stories. I still, on a Monday night is when I seem to be watching them. And I always tend to be like, all right, I'll watch 1 or 2. And then I just get into it and I watch all 4. And even if I'm like, oh, it's a bit mid, I still like all Monday I've been like, I'm actually excited to watch classic Doctor Who tonight, which isn't a feeling that I have all too often.
No, especially just with how I'm feeling with Doctor Who at the moment. It felt good to be excited about a multiple episode heading into the final.
Huzzah! What do you think of Tom this episode? We've both loved him even through sort of the downer episodes of this season. What do you think this week?
He's on Melancholy Hill.
He is. There is a vibe about him. Like I love the tired, I'm over. And maybe it's the fact he's quite sick whilst filming this season. Maybe that weighs into it a little bit. But yeah.
That is sad that he's sick. Yeah, I do keep reading into that about this season in particular. Like he was not well. He's still doing great these days. Like he's still alive, bless him. So like, you know.
He looks good I think they did a new interview with him in season 13 and he looks good.
Yeah, I mean, that is cool that you get to see all those like interviews and stuff. Like I would be interested in stuff like that.
He doesn't do that many anymore. Like he doesn't do the behind the sofas anymore or anything like that, which is fair enough, mate. If I was like 90 or too much, whatever, I'd be like, no.
He's done 1,000 Big Finish audios to still come out.
Yeah, Big Finish will be profiting off him for the next 100 centuries, I think.
Yeah, Tom is he'll be missed, and I I still got so much to watch of him.
Yeah.
He's such a unique Doctor in the sense that he's around for so long and he is just so iconic. So to know that his final's coming up and to know that he wasn't on like the best terms with the cast and crew and the BBC, it's very interesting to me.
Yeah. But it is very cool. This is sort of what you were saying before when you're getting excited, like Tegan's in next week and, Sarah Sutton got introduced, Nissa got introduced this week, Adric a few weeks ago, Romana left only last week, and then Tom regenerates next week. It is just like one of those cool things where it's such a big season for change. Like almost every episode, something happens that shakes up the TARDIS team. And then after Tegan gets introduced and Tom regenerates, that's a very like, for me, maybe because that was the first classic who I ever saw as like a 6 or 7 year old, was Peter Davison, the Fifth Doctor, Adric, Nissa, and Tegan. So that was what I always used to think of when I picture classic Who companion teams. And like this season very much feels like all the pieces coming in together. And then like it's all leading up to this finale when you get the new Doctor. And then that's the new look of the show. Because I don't know if I told you at the start of reviewing this season, this is the start of the John Nathan Turner era, JNT. So he came in with this season and I think was sort of ready for his own Doctor.
Yeah.
And like so it really feels like throughout the season he's almost setting up a new era that really takes off.
Well, even with the new Master as well,
Yeah, true. Yeah, reintroducing the Master, but giving it a fresh new look.
Alien stuff, like that's really cool.
What did you think of our girl Nissa?
I think as far as introductions go, actually really good.
Yeah, she's in the background early on quite a bit.
Yeah, I'd say she is actually, a lot in the background. But like, I think as far as introductions go, I think really cool. And now with her like backstory with the Master, I think that's very interesting.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, hang on a minute. So when Tegan speaks about the Master and Power of the Doctor, is that from the first episode of season 19?
It's from the last episode of season 18.
Ah.
A bit of Logopolis. So you'll find out next week.
Ah. Mm-hmm. Did you put her in a little doll's house?
Yeah.
Will I find out what that means?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then you'll finally have seen the two explanations. You were a cat last time I saw you.
A man's allowed to experiment.
Meow.
And then there's, how's your auntie so-and-so? Did you keep her in a little dollhouse?
Yeah. Just a savage. Your dad was an idiot.
Yeah. I'm brilliant.
I love that
Very
scene.
excited.
Yeah, it's exciting times. Adric was a bit better in this episode, and I appreciate that he actually had a bit of a mathematical thing to do because he is like a mathematician dude. So it was cool that he was, helping to do the electronic stuff. Some of that stuff did go over my head completely.
I don't get the Adric hate.
You don't. He's
annoying.
Matthew Waterhouse seems like the loveliest man in the world. I'm sure he's bloody amazing. But Adric is a bit of a little freak.
How old was Matthew Waterhouse when he was doing this?
Too old.
Was he? He wasn't like...
No, he was too young.
18?
I don't know.
19?
He's a young Tucker.
When's Earthshock?
1980.
So it's season 20?
81? Season 19.
Right, so he dies next season.
Yeah, that's the thing. He gets a real short run, and he wasn't overly keen on that.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's like it probably was a bit of like fan reception.
Yeah.
But also, what's so cool about that is that like it's just a super rare. I think that's why they keep bringing him up. Like, you know how like in the Google it's like Adric,
Mm.
And in Power of the Doctor, it's like, what do you think I'm thinking of all these Cybermen around?
Yeah.
Adric.
Yeah.
I think that's why he keeps getting brought up, because it's just so rare for a companion to die, especially the way he did.
Yeah, in Classic Who in particular, it's like
Yes.
you don't get those real emotional deaths. There's people underestimate Classic Who's farewells of companions, because I think there is some beautiful emotional ones, but yeah, it's rare that you
Joe
get
Grant.
like Joe, like Liz Sladen's. There's some great ones in there, but it's rare that you get an Adric one.
Yeah, it is. Like, they couldn't even keep Clark dead.
No.
They couldn't even commit to that.
Yeah. Yeah, Waterhouse was allegedly obsessed with the show. So
He was a fan.
yeah, he was a big fan. So Waterhouse is currently 63, so he's so young. So he could come back.
Mm-hmm.
He could come back in 10 years' time
So
and still be looking good. So I would say, 61? I think it looks like he was about 20.
yeah,
I
about
think
18, 20.
Yeah, probably, 19,
Makes
20,
sense.
I'd say. Yeah. Yeah, so he's fine in it. What did you think of Anthony Ainley? I guess he kind of has two roles. You don't quite see him as the master in it.
Homie just has a presence, and is a very iconic master. I've seen him in a few episodes. I've seen him in, like, Survival and stuff. I think I've seen him in something else as well, I think.
Not sure.
Maybe not.
Maybe, yeah. Oh, the Two Doctors? Is he in that?
Yes, I think so.
He's in that.
I think so.
He's in that. You seen that one?
That's such a weird episode
That was
to bring back Troughton. So
Yeah.
crazy.
that was rough. Oh, and you've seen the Five Doctors?
Yes. Yes, he's in that.
I think that's probably
For once,
it.
Doctor, I'm not trying to kill you.
Right, good call.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's great in this one. Yeah, and as that other character, he has, like you said, he's got a presence, a charisma,
Yeah.
and then he becomes the master, and you're about to see a whole new side of him. That's all I can say.
Doll's House?
He gets naked. I'm kidding.
Really?
No. What do you think of the plot? The
Plot?
source. We have the
Standard,
source.
But you know what? It's no Wars of Mars penultimate,
No.
but I love a penultimate episode. It's no Boomtown.
I've got a feeling you'll really like next week.
I'm very keen for it. Like, generally, like, very keen for it. I'm just excited. I think it's going to be very good. I'm hot right now. I'm sweaty. I don't really know what to say. I'm tired. I'm hungover.
Kind of like
But
hurry
I'm trying
the
to
fuck
think.
up.
I'm trying to think.
No, but the plot.
I'm trying to think, but nothing happens.
The plot's all about the source. And like the master wants to control the source. Here was an issue with me with the episode, right? Crispy Master wants the source so that he can stop being Crispy Pro and become the new master, right?
Never stop being crispy. Pro.
Never, yeah. But then the Doctor stops it. But then it's like Crispy Master's still here, and he doesn't need the source to then become Anthony Ainley's master.
He
when
just needs
absorbs
Mrs. Dad.
Did I miss something?
Well, you also missed the clock TARDIS, so
Well, yeah, he comes out the clock TARDIS.
you missed that as well.
I
so
saw it. Yeah,
You're probably watching it with your eyes closed.
sure. But is there a reason why he can then suddenly combine with the master, with Anthony Ainley?
Why the fuck are you asking me?
I don't know, but
I don't know.
did you not watch it and just be like, how did that happen? Like, why did
There's
that
so
happen?
much shit that happens in Classic Who where I'm like, there's so much happens in modern Doctor Who. I'm like, how did that happen?
Yeah, you're just like, all right.
Like, why did that happen?
Yeah, by generation, all right. This
Why would-
this is kind of reversed by generation.
Sometimes I think that's what bi generation is. Yeah, why did Ruby's mom wear a cloak? Why did she point at
Because
the sign?
that was time wrapped around her.
Yes, I'm gonna say that.
Yeah. I'm so smart.
Yes, I'm gonna say that.
Goosebumps.
We needed it because of plot.
Yes, true.
It's plot armor. That's what the coat is.
Yeah.
Crispy Master. Yeah, Crispy Master. They use the coat.
They do. So that was time wrapped around.
I'm gonna say that. Yes, because I needed a reason.
Yeah. The Crispy Master was a very interesting performance. I think it's Robert Beavers.
It's cool they got him
something?
back.
Yeah, for sure.
When was he last seen?
It's actually a different actor that plays the Crispy Master. Is also in the Deadly Assassin, I think it is, in season 14, but it's played by someone else and has he has a mask on his face. Whereas part of, is it Jeffrey Beavers? Is that who I'm looking for here?
Mr. Beaver.
Jeffrey Beavers.
Does Mr. Beaver still watch our show?
I've not heard from Mr. Beaver in a while.
Yeah.
Mr. Beaver, you doing okay, pal?
Beaver, where are you?
But Jeffrey Beavers plays this version of the Master. And part of his things, I was watching on the behind the scenes, he was saying he wanted his eyes to be seen because he felt like when
Doesn't
he
he have
was
big bulbous eyes?
yeah in the other version with the other actor so he wanted his eyes so he could act with his eyes and things like that. And the last thing I want to say before we do Connor's fact corner is
Keep it locked.
it sort of ties in with the production design, but I loved the look of the Melker. Is that the Melker? The big stompy walkie boy?
Yes.
I thought that stoner head looked cool with the red eyes and everything.
Who the master was controlling.
Yeah, sometimes when it walks, it looks a little bit foamy, but there's something, it's sort of like the 2000s Cyberman, where it's like, they do look a bit silly now. Like this looks kind of silly now, but something about that big bulky presence is quite intimidating.
It looked like the robot from Robot.
The robot from Robot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but stone and
But
different,
stoned.
but a bit stoned. Okay, time for Connor's Fact Corner. Bugger! Time for Connor's Fact Corner.
Connor's Facts Corner.
Thanks, Aidan.
Hit me.
So it's actually a really boring facts corner this
for
week.
God's
There's not
sake.
really a lot to say.
This is your pride and joy.
Well, it's not my fault. The episode had no drama. Mm-hmm. All right. So if Niss's pre-companion appearance is disconnected, this is the first TV story since the Massacre in which the Doctor travels with only a male companion throughout. It would not happen again until 36 years later in the Return of Doctor Mysterio.
The massacre.
The Massacre.
Ah,
Pretty
okay.
cool.
Yeah, right.
This is the first story to feature the Master changing the bodies on screen, though it's not a true regeneration, but rather him phasing into someone else's body. The Master would change bodies again in TV Doctor Who, but would not regenerate on screen until Utopia.
Slow down.
What? Am I talking fast?
Yeah, I missed it.
Don't worry.
Was it a boring fact?
Kinda.
Okay, all right.
There's not really much to say this week.
That's okay. We can scrape sometimes.
There's not really much to say. Also, I didn't really do much preparation for it. I'm going to be completely honest
That's
with you.
fine. I have those days
But
too.
yeah, not really much. I mean, there was one other thing I read that was Matthew Wardhouse immediately liked Sarah Sutton and recalled that he wanted to hug her. He did so when she slapped him.
Wait,
Yep.
he
That's
hugged
true.
her and she slapped him?
Yeah, it's true.
So he hugged her first and then she's like, get off me, child.
Yes,
Slap.
slapped him.
But Sarah Sutton, like, if you see her in the behind the scenes, she's the most lovely, like...
Didn't she say she wants to unalive herself in that? And isn't it? It's like, what's next for you? And she's like, suicide. Isn't that her?
What?
Yeah, it's like that old. It's like the old con with Peter Davison. It's like, what's next for you? And she's like, suicide. Isn't that her? It's one old companion. I thought it was Nissa. I think it's
I
Nissa.
don't know.
Tom Baker was in a down mood during recording. Although the romantic relations between him and Lana Ward was going through a difficult period, he still missed her presence on the set and disliked being surrounded by so many newcomers, which is funny because he was leaving anyway.
It would feel like this is all changing very fast.
Sure, but didn't he want to leave?
Yeah. I wonder at what point he knew, because this stuff could change pretty fast back then. Like, I think sometimes people would get scripts and stuff and then they'd be like, oh, okay, we're not renewing your contract.
Yeah, so
quick.
that's kind of there really wasn't that much.
That's fine.
There really wasn't that much fun tea this week. Like
I'm
last
sure there'll be
week, it
plenty.
was so good. Yeah, next week will be
week.
really interesting.
Keep it locked.
Yeah. Here's cool. Here's a cool last one. It was also the final televised story of the classic era not to have at least one companion from Earth, not counting the early stages of Planet of Fire, where the Doctor technically only has Vislor Turla as his companion before
Turlough.
Perry Brown joining. The next story not to have any companion would be Voyager Down in 2007.
Facts.
Connor's Facts Corner.
Thanks for Connor's Facts.
Connor's Facts Corner.
Keep it
Locked. Yeah, not really much to like.
That's
tea.
fine. Sometimes there can be no tea, and that's okay. But we do love
But
tea.
people
So
love Connor's Facts Corner.
comment your favorite tea down below.
They love to keep it.
Is it
locked.
English breakfast? Is it green tea? What's your favorite tea?
English breakfast, and I keep the tea bag in because I like it really strong.
I like mine quite strong. Maybe I should do that.
I keep the tea bag in.
Yeah. Do you have any milk?
You know what they say?
I'm a dash.
Yeah, a dash.
I'm a dash
Yeah, that's
of
a very
milk.
British thing to say. Just a dash of milk.
Yeah.
No sugar. I haven't had sugar in my tea since 2019.
Yeah, I never have. I think when I got into coffee, I loaded my first couple up with sugar just to get me used to the taste, and then very quickly, no sugar, no worries.
No sugar, no worries.
That's life motto. Life motto. Connor, what do you want to give The Keeper of Traken out of 10?
I would say it's worth buying on Blu-ray.
Out of 10.
and 8 out of 10.
Wow. So you're putting this alongside Meglos.
Yes.
Wowee.
Yes. So yeah, 8 out of 10 I think is good.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a 7.
With Meglos, we haven't given it a review yet.
What?
With Meglos?
Meglos was the plant one.
Sorry, I think I was Logos.
Logopolis. You're making me get it wrong now.
I'm sorry, it's been a long day, folks.
So for me, it's alongside State of Decay as the highlights of the season. I still think there's room. I still think there's an upside to the season. Hopefully next week we will see the best of the best. I'm keen to see what
Do you like Logopolis?
I remember quite enjoying it. I think I've seen it twice.
Ooh.
I think I remember quite enjoying it.
Okay.
I think I watched it the first time. I was like, oh yeah, pretty good, but wasn't sold. I think I'd got a bit exhausted of this season.
Yeah,
and
that makes
just
sense.
sort of watched it. Whereas I think the second time I watched it just on its own and really liked it. So I'm keen to see what I think of it this time. Yeah, it should be cool.
Yeah. So the Keepers of Traken, have you seen it? Comment below. Let me know if you like what you see here and you want to see more. Click right here to see more.
How good. All right, folks, we will be back next week to review Logopolis. It's going to be awesome. I also think, and we need to talk about this off air, Connor, I think, but I think we will also maybe have a bonus mini pod coming out next week to do the Sarah Jane Adventures because we got to keep that ball turning, but we'll talk about that off air. We'll see, but I've said it on air, so now it has to happen.
You're trying to kill me.
Pure.
You're trying to kill me.
No free time. Pure.
I can't do it anymore. I got the crispy master, like, help me.
I need a new body.
I can't do it anymore. I can't do it, folks.
We love you so much. Have a wonderful week. We'll see you soon. Bye bye.
It's
Aidan. I forgot we have to sing. And Connor's podcast. We're doing Doctor Who reviews
on a very rare Wednesday.
On a Doctor Who reviews.
And scene.
Is that the end? Is that we done?
And scene. Don't make me laugh, folks. This is don't make me laugh.
Don't make me laugh.
And a happy hello to you too. It's pretty good actually.
Bye.
People would be like, was that Alan Cumming or Connor?